We're on. We're in it. It's gonna happen.
I really love it when I hear that come out of your mouth, dude. We are recording. That brings me so much joy
Oh yeah, all right.
because we get
I'm
to
glad
talk what
I
we
could be here
enjoy
for
talking
that.
about each week, man. Like we talked about last week, all the shows that we watched, and we talked about Daredevil. We talked about Invincible,
Yeah.
The Boys.
Yo.
But then we talked on Monday, but then all the episodes dropped like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they were bananas. So
Yeah.
we do have a full slate that we got to stick to today, guys, to get things rolling. But we'll have some time next week to catch everybody up. Bananas episodes, man. Super excited. We'll have 2 full weeks of good content to talk about, man. I'm super excited about it. Just these shows are keeping me alive, man. I really am enjoying them right now.
Nice. Same.
Dude, so I had a lazy Sunday.
Okay. Nothing wrong with
that. And on my lazy Sunday, I watched a movie I have not watched since I was a kid. Okay.
All right.
Now, my favorite actor when I was a child was, we had our Bruce Willises, we had our Sly Stallones, but really the one that I loved was Arnold. Arnold was the number one guy, right? I couldn't really get down with Sly Stallone. Bruce Willis and Die Hard was cool. Bruce Willis wasn't really cool for me until later on,
right?
When I was a little older. You know what I mean? But Arnold, just action, adventure. He did the sword and sandals thing. He's done the commando thing. He's literally done it all. And then there's this little 1990 film where he's a cop.
Okay.
He's played a cop multiple times. But he has to go undercover as a kindergarten teacher.
Right.
And so I watched it. I revisited 1990s Kindergarten Cop, directed by Ivan Reitman. Have you watched this film?
Yeah. But same like you. I have not seen Kindergarten Cop in a long time.
So, yeah, I watched the entire thing, and it's still fantastic. It's totally 90s. There's so much that happens in this film. There's so much that studios would just never greenlit. There's so much that happens in this film that the schools wouldn't allow.
Right.
It's just mass chaos, and it's a relic of its time, but it's still so good and fun. And the funniest thing about it is nobody thinks to themselves, is this big ass dude really? This big ass Australian dude really a kindergarten teacher?
Well, there's one thing about Arnold that comes off across exactly the way you described him was
yeah.
When I think of Arnold, I don't think of all of the action star stuff as well. I also think of all these funny movies.
Yeah.
When you think about Sylvester Stallone and Bruce Willis, I don't go back to where there was movies where they were comedians as well, and they made you laugh as much. I don't know if maybe it's because I just wasn't a big fan of them at that point in my life, but I think that's one of the key things with Arnold. He was across the spectrum. You could see him as Conan, and then you could see him as a cop in a kindergarten class. It's crazy range.
So that so I kind of went on a spree here. Okay. With my lazy Sunday. My lazy Sunday continued with another Arnold film. I fast forwarded 6 years in the future and jumped to Jingle All the Way.
Wow.
I wanted to do Arnold movies where he is kind of out of character, kind of out of his normal character, right? no sword and sandals, no like bazookas and stuff like this, right?
Twins, dude. You didn't watch Twins
I
on your
watched
Sunday?
Twins a few weeks ago. Okay, dude, I am on this 90s Arnold kick right now, dude. Okay, I love
Twins is
Twins.
one of my top Arnold movies, man. Twins,
dude. He worked with Ivan Reitman in Twins. Then he turned around and worked with Ivan Reitman in Kindergarten Cop. My question to you, and you've obviously seen Jingle All the Way, right? Yeah, Sinbad. Fantastic film. I love both of these films. Which one do you like more? Which Arnold do you like more in these films? Which was more pleasing to you?
Yeah, Jingle All the Way was a fun movie. I mean, the whole concept of it was, it was amusing. It was fun to watch. It was fun to go along for that fun Christmas ride. But like Kindergarten Cop was just fun all the time. Like it was just a random movie that you could watch whenever, and it wasn't like tied to nothing specifically. But I will say I've seen Jingle All the Way not too long ago, and I hadn't watched Kindergarten Cop in quite a while. So it's kind of hard to,
Kindergarten Cop right now is on Netflix for your enjoyment.
I remember the movie Kindergarten Cop more than I do Jingle All the Way. Just because it's kind of super goofy.
Is on Disney Plus right now for your enjoyment.
I will catch up on both.
Yeah, and then watch Twins. I will
say I watched Twins very, very recently, like maybe a couple months ago, if that far back.
I love it. It's so good.
Another one too that I catch every once in a while is Last Action Hero.
Dude, you're speaking. Another, I'm working up to it, dude.
And the list just keeps going though, right? Like
he was Arnold. That's why Arnold was like the best. He was the biggest movie star in the 90s because he didn't just want to do the Sly Stone never made me laugh. Sly Stone's not a funny person.
Right.
He's been in movies where like, I gotta match what Arnold does, or I gotta be like witty like Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is a genuinely funny guy. He's funny in his action films. Arnold, he's just so big that to put him in, he's okay with being put in those weird scenarios where he's so big and it's awkward, where comedy comes out. He like picks up a kid. This kid is like, you know what I mean? Like this is what he does. He's fighting Sinbad for a toy. You know what I mean? Like I love. There's really no right or wrong answer, but which one is better, right? We got a whole slate of Arnold Schwarzenegger 90 movies where
every movie we talked about is like completely different kind of movie.
Yeah, and they're all fun, but they're all like comedies though. You know what I mean? They're all Arnold comedies where there's some action in there and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, these are comedy films that are like genuinely fun. That somebody like a Sly Stallone or a Van Damme or a Steven Seagal, all these other 90s action heroes, they were not talking about that. What I also enjoyed is like he was able to be the butt of the joke sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it worked out.
It works out for him, right?
He's a giant, so it's just like, pick on this guy. Go ahead. Let's do the outcome.
Yeah, pick on the Terminator if you want to, dude. He's bigger than everybody. So, yeah, team. Definitely have to watch Jingle All the Way. It's right now on streaming on Disney Plus. And please, please, please go visit his team up with the director Ivan Reitman, who directed the Ghostbusters films. For Twins and Kindergarten Cop, you will get a different, more hilarious Arnold, and just enjoy, team. Check it out. Welcome to Movie to Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing the trailers for Practical Magic 2, Street Fighter, and our movie of the week, Thrash. Sharks, guys. More sharks. All right, team. Hope you guys have been a fantastic week. We got some new trailers coming at you here. A little PM2. Super excited with the Sandy Bully Nicole Kidman re-team up. And then we
Nice.
finally have the full trailer for Street Fighter. Pretty
Oh,
excited about this
okay.
team. Click that link tree in the show notes. We appreciate the support, guys. If you go in there, follow us, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff there.
Yeah. Keep it
We
going.
got all the socials, team. So we appreciate the support. All right, team. We have Practical Magic 2. IMDb states a multi-generational family of witches cursed to be loveless for centuries attempts to break the spell by confronting dark secrets and sacrificing for each other. Directed by Suzanne Bier, written by Avica Goldsman, Alice Hoffman, and Georgia Pritchett. Coming back for the sequel, team, we have Nicole Kidman and Sandy Bully, bringing in Lee Pace, Maisie Williams, Diane West is coming back, and Joey King is there, Stockard Channing, and a whole host of actually your boy from
Who's
Cobra
that?
Kai, Zola,
Okay.
Blue Beetle. He's in this. I thought I saw him in there.
Nice.
Dude, I'll say this. I remember watching Practical Magic.
Okay.
Back in the 90s.
Mesmerized.
And I was just like, nothing is really happening because like we're so used to like action, adventure, sword and stone, like all this stuff, right? And it's just like this is one of the first movies where nothing really happens except for just like really good dialogue and a bunch of really good actors.
Right.
But I'm locked in because of how you're right, how mesmerizing Sandy Bully and we gotta give Nicole Kidman a nickname. Sandy Bully, Nikki Kid. I don't like Nikki Kid.
No, don't do that. That's her full name. She's just
Nicole Kidman.
That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just do that. What was her name in Batman Forever? What was her name? She had a really sexy name in Batman Forever.
What? I forget. I don't even remember what Catwoman's
that was the Val Kilmer one.
I can't remember what.
I want to say Veronica Morningstone, but I think that's Christina from Anchorman.
Yeah.
Veronica something. I'm so lost right now.
Yeah.
Chase Meridian, I think is what it is.
All right.
Chase Meridian.
Veronica Morningstone, which is a great name. Rolls right off the tongue. Veronica Morningstone. So good.
Fantastic name.
Yeah.
Dr. Chase Meridian is what she was.
Nice.
Yeah. We're just going to call her that. Chase Meridian now. She's just Nicole Kidman. Anytime I go see an AMC movie, I have to start with her, so I'm happy about it.
There you
go. So yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. I haven't watched it since the 90s. I probably watched it a total of like 3, maybe 4 times.
I've never watched it.
I'm actually pretty excited.
I've never watched the first one.
You've never watched Practical Magic?
No.
Well, you have an assignment, sir, okay? Before we watch this film for the pod. Okay, we're gonna have a 2-episode back-to-back pod like we're doing for Cliffhanger. Yeah, I just spoiled it, guys, okay?
So good. That's gonna be good.
I'm really excited in a few weeks, team. We're gonna do the Sly Stallone cliffhanger, then we're gonna do the Lily Collins cliffhanger. Because nothing speaks action adventure like Lily Collins. Super excited about that.
Yeah, I never saw the first one. I didn't even know it was a thing, actually. And then I get a trailer about Practical Magic 2. And I was like, oh, okay. There's a one, I assume,
Werewolves.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, I don't know anymore,
Just don't know which. We're just putting 2 at the end of things. We're just putting S at the end of things. I'm so confused, guys. Well, I will say this, man. It's great acting. It is a really good story of like family witches and the things that they go through.
Yeah.
And they're just attempts to want to be loved, right? Just want to be normal and like live a normal life, but they're cursed.
Yep.
They're these
Right.
cursed
Yep.
witches, you know what I mean? And
That's how it
they're
goes
just
sometimes.
they're just they're just hot witches.
All
Yeah, what it is,
right.
man. You got Sandy
Cool.
Bully and Nicole Kidman. So, team, we're gonna throw Practical Magic 2 on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. What's your favorite movie starring witches? Are you a fan of Practical Magic, the first one?
Okay.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments, team.
That was a
Dude,
good time.
dude, all they're doing, right? They've already taken a swing at like all of our childhood IP,
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
they effed it up the first time.
Yeah.
Now they're coming back and fixing it. Okay, Super Mario, Mortal Kombat, now Street Fighter. We're getting a Resident Evil movie by Zach Kreger next year, right? Like they're taking our childhood IP and making it awesome. And for Street Fighter,
So we got the Van Damme Street Fighter in like 90s, right?
1994.
I haven't seen that one in a long time. I don't remember if it was garbage or not, to be honest with you.
Well, let me go here. At least what IMDb says about Street Fighter, guys. Street Fighter's Ryu and Ken reunite when Chun-Li recruits them for the World Warrior
Okay.
Tournament, excuse me. As they face a hidden conspiracy, they must confront each other in their past or face destruction.
Of course.
Katao Sakura is directing, written by Dalan Musin, Gary Dauberman, and TJ Fixman. We got everybody, team, in this film. Who the hell is not in this film? Mel Jarnson as Cammy, Noah Centineo as Ken Masters, Callian Lang as Chung Li, David Dashmasian as Emma Bison. That's a
Nice.
dope,
Poke it out, man.
very cool. He's all over the place, dog. Orville Peck as Vega, Andrew Koji as Ryu,
Nice.
Olivia Richards as Zangief, Jason Momoa as Blanca, Cody Rhodes as Guile, and I love
Right.
that they're doing the hair.
Oh
They
yeah.
got the hair.
Oh yeah.
They got the hair. So Hiroki Goto as E Honda. I can't pronounce this guy's name as Dalsim.
It's fine.
We got 50 Cent as Balrog. Andrew Schultz as Dan Hibiki. No clue who that is.
No
And
clue.
Eric Andre as Don Savage. Also no clue who that is either. But who cares, guys? We're here for a good time. Okay.
And it definitely looked like one.
They're even that Street Fighter that came out over COVID, not the Street Fighter, the Mortal Kombat, I did it too. I did it the other way. Even the Mortal Kombat that came out over COVID, it was like too serious.
Yeah.
Right? Like, understand that it's not the 90s anymore. People are more adept to like trying to understand a plot point. Sorry, this is what 2008's The Dark Knight does to people now, but you got to have at least a good story behind things, right?
Yeah.
And I think Street Fighter at least embraces what it is. This is a stupid ass tournament of champions to fight for no reason, and they're gonna play up the camp. They're gonna play up the fun. If there's gonna be mystery and intrigue and everything cool, where that could be a side plot point.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I just want like Street Fighter was always just fun. I turn on Street Fighter for fun.
You just want to see some good effects, some good CGI that brings that animated fun to the screen, right? Like
yes,
the moves, the powers, things like that, where they look like they did in the game, just a little bit better, right?
yeah.
You don't need nothing over the top, nothing new. We just want to see some dude's arm stretch while he wears a bone necklace. That's all I'm trying to see, right?
That's all
I'm trying to get to that
see.
point. Trying to see something cool, right? Maybe 1,000 kicks per second, stuff like that. It's not hard. It's not hard to make a fun movie. I don't feel like.
I'm trying to see
Dudes,
Jason Momoa bite somebody's head off. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to see. You know what I mean?
Your man's got his Aquanet just hair straight up.
This man, like, what has Jason Momoa said no to? I want that list. I want that Hollywood list of what roles did Jason. I bet there is not a single film on that no column. I bet he says yes to everything.
And they keep getting more and more like wild. Like now he's just here. He's an alien. Now he's whatever Blanca is. I don't know what that thing is, but
genetically altered something from Brazil, right?
No, all right. Yeah, your boy's just
Street Fighter was
man.
always cool. Street Fighter was always cool to me because, like, one, Street Fighter represented different parts of the world, right?
Yeah.
Each character did, obviously. So Ken Masters, USA, Ryu was Japan, Cody Rhodes, USA, but like Blanca is Brazil, Zhengji, Russia, USSR is what he was back in the day, right? So everybody like represented different parts of the world or different parts of the United States. Vega was Spain. I loved that.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they like do that too and embrace that. That'd be really fun to like bring back.
Well, it's kind of the whole core of it all, right?
Was you more of a Street Fighter or was you more of a Mortal Kombat person as a kid? Which game did you gravitate to more?
Probably Street Fighter.
Same.
I want to say more Street Fighter. It's just, I don't know, like it was just something about kind of just these regular, for the most part, regular people that had like mediocre powers. Wasn't, too out of this world. It was just some guys who could, every once in a while, like I said, do 1,000 kicks per second thing or just be super strong. Wasn't nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'd go for.
And like, I don't know, like I could tell you for like, we were not allowed like violence really in the house. We watched violent movies all the time. We watched Alien 2, so many times, but like we weren't able to play with guns, toy guns, water guns, or anything, but we weren't able to play like video games that were too violent. So we never actually played Mortal Kombat in the house. But so we're like, my mom was like, here, you can have this one. There's no blood and guts and fatalities. They just fall down. Cool, we'll just do that. We'll just learn how to whoop each other's ass just without weapons, Cool, whatever. And that's what Street Fighter was. But it was funny, it was campy, and just a good time, man. I want to see somebody beat the shit out of a car. Intermission in the fight.
Say that. I was about to say.
I want to see somebody tear up a fucking Honda Civic or something.
Yeah, you just have a random car in the background just start getting destroyed for no reason.
People, there's like Honda and Zhengji, they're just fighting, and all you see is just like Guile trying to punch a car after that. I want to see some wild shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm excited about, team.
Definitely with you with that.
We'll throw Street Fighter on our socials. Let us know your thoughts, team. What was your favorite Street Fighter character as a kid, or even now, team? Who are you most excited to see in this movie? And we all know it's not 50 Cent as Balrog, so. All right, brother. You ready to jump into this week's movie?
All right. Yes, sir.
All right, team. Without further ado, we have 2026's Thrash. This one we got released April 10th. This one is written and directed by Tommy Wirkola.
And straight to number 1 on Netflix.
Number 1, baby.
Number 1. No budget for this one. Obviously, Netflix drop. Starting this, we have Phoebe Dynevor as Lisa, Whitney Peak as Dakota, Diamond Hanso as Dr. Dale Edwards, and a bunch of other people that just kind of come and go through the story.
Just kind
They
of come and
got
go.
their own little storylines. You know,
Yeah,
it's whatever in
yeah.
here.
Team, I do have to apologize while we jump into this film. The reason why we're doing Thrash is because we
You
were
were
gonna go
so
see
excited.
we were gonna go see Mother Mary, and then
Yeah.
Javi watched Thrash, and he was just like he called me nonstop all week, all day, and said, "Please, please, please, can we do Thrash? Can we do Thrash? We can do Thrash. Please, let's do that." He was like a kid at
What?
a candy store, like tugging on my pants leg.
What?
So I'm like, "Fine, we'll do Thrash, dude."
I want that Wonka bar, sir. Trying to get that golden ticket.
No, we're doing Thrash, which we're excited to do, because it's gonna be on Javi's top 10 list of the year. Is
It might.
because Mother Mary does not come out until Wednesday of this week, team. So,
Wow.
I messed up the timing there. It was limited released and
Hmm.
wide released on Wednesday. So, my bad.
Gotcha. It's all good,
Anyway,
man.
go ahead and give us a quick synopsis of this film, brother.
Coastal town is flooded. A meat truck is impaled, and then a bunch of sharks come to do some snacking. So, pretty much the gist of the movie.
So, like, we got a couple of threads here, and that is the best way to really talk about this film
Well,
and to
let me just say
follow
this
these threads. What's up?
Let me say this real fast. You talked about this movie last week on last week's pod, so everybody should go listen to that one. Catch up on
Yes.
your view at that point. And you talked us through a lot of stuff. And what's funny is I watched this movie and it did exactly to me what it did to you. But like all the stuff you told me as it came to light within the movie,
Yep.
was better than you explained it. It was like it was so much better just to let it happen, and I knew it was coming for some reason. Like it
Hey,
wasn't even a
man.
spoiler. It just was like perfectly in line. It was so good.
Yo, she legit said, "Mommy's got to go fight a shark." Like
That was
she
the nice
texted me
way. She was kind of vulgar.
She was
She
a
got a
little
potty
vulgar,
mouth
you know what I mean?
in front of her baby.
This is a family pod, you know what I mean? It's a family pod. So
Yeah, we'll get to that later. We'll talk about that a little later.
dude, so there's like a couple of threads going on here, right? So there is the pregnant woman who is driving into town for some reason. No clue why. Mind you, they're all getting this warning on their phones, on the computer, like on their everything is telling them to get the hell out of this town.
Yeah.
And people are just going. These people are going about their day, whatever, right? Uh, Lisa's the pregnant woman, and she is driving into town for whatever reason. Dakota has agoraphobia, so she's afraid to leave the house. Dale Edwards is actually nowhere near town. He's the only one who's trying to make it back into town, right? Him and this like film crew, whatever.
Joe Sprinkle. That was the only name I remember
Joe
from the whole
Sprinkle.
movie was Joe Sprinkle. That's it.
We have then we have this family, right? This this foster family and of these kids, and the foster dad's an asshole to them, and
Right.
he's like, "Oh, it's just a little storm. It's nothing."
Of
So that's
course.
basically like the 3 or 4 points of view that happen in this film. You would think at some point in time that like most of these threads interact. They don't.
Right.
They're just small stories that happen in this town. Right? At least in like big movies that like do so many different plot points, they eventually like interact or call each other. Nope.
That's what I was waiting on.
Yeah.
I was waiting
The
on
entire
those
time.
basically those 3 threads to intertwine at some point, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Like we just see these kids drive off, and where are they going to go? The people came in on a boat. I mean, the truck has a snorkel. That's cool, but that thing's only getting 8 miles to the gallon. They ain't getting very far.
You're not getting far.
And then
Hey, man.
they just roll in the water, and then we never see them again. Crazy.
They probably died, okay? These kids did not
Um,
make it out of town, okay? They got
I don't
eaten.
think they did.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, they definitely got eaten. Wild, man. Which out of all the threads, right? Which one was your favorite to watch?
I think it was like it had to have been the um what was her name? Lisa, the pregnant lady.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, that was the spotlight of the movie. Right. She was, even though there was other stuff going on, she was a spotlight.
Yeah. No, agreed.
And like just this woman that just is going through the worst possible things as far as this disaster, and then she's pregnant, going into labor on like a floating bed on the second floor of a house
Yep.
was the craziest thing. And at a certain point, the movie took a turn too, which made it even better for her. But I mean, as far as which one I enjoyed the most would be hers, just because, like I
Yeah.
said, she just went through it, man.
Dakota's was very interesting.
Yeah.
Shout out that's my eldest niece's name, Dakota. So it's a beautiful name, but like I
Well,
didn't catch in the beginning that she has agoraphobia. I actually don't know why she's just chilling at home. It didn't really make any sense to me why she's chilling at home during this big ass storm.
I don't really know what that
Um
word means.
Afraid of spaces and different things, and yeah, Google it. It's awesome.
I'm doing it right now.
So I really didn't catch that in the beginning, or they didn't allude to it. But now that like I am reading this and like after the fact, it
Oh,
actually
okay.
makes a little bit more sense now.
So it's like
Why?
super heightened anxiety.
Yeah.
Super heightened. Yeah, yeah.
So like it makes sense now. Like all the shit that she did down the stretch of this film
Yeah.
for Lisa for themselves, right? She like got over that fear or like faced that fear,
Yeah.
right? So that was like actually a really cool bright spot to follow. Um and the other thread which was cool was I didn't care about the kids. Um I cared that the foster father got wrecked. That was awesome because he was an asshole at every step of the way. Um,
Yeah.
and they used him as bait, dude. They
That
kicked him
was
into the water.
your boy just like somehow made it into the house past them, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like he just pops up out the water.
You're like, dang, you made it, dude.
He
In
pops
one
up out the
arm?
water.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay.
that. I mean, had it was just an imaginary thing of how he got there, right? Like he's out in the
Of course.
garage, which is very far away. He goes underwater, and we don't see him again until he just pops up
Yep.
in the kitchen of the house.
Precisely.
Fantastic.
So like for me, right? These like I said earlier, like these threads don't really interact until like the quick end when Edwards gets his niece and gets Lisa as well, but the other part, but like it was just so much going on, man. What'd you feel
Yeah.
about like I don't know, what'd you feel about like the tension rising? Did you ever feel like anybody of any importance and the characters were like at a threat, right? Because like I bring up a little 1999
Mm-hmm.
movie called um shark movie. I actually don't remember. Deep Blue Sea is what it's called.
Deep Blue Sea.
Where
Great movie.
where Samuel Jackson is giving this big ass speech, right? And the camera keeps panning into his like face. Yeah. He starts yelling and screaming like he does. And I think he lets out an MF or two. I don't know. It could be a PG-13 movie. I don't know.
He has to.
It just seems right. It just seems right. It just seems right. It's in his contract, right? And then he gets eaten by a shark.
Yes.
I thought the same thing was going to happen to Damon. When he was in the front of that boat, he was giving this big ass speech, and they were almost in this little town that's flooded. And I'm like, oh, he about to get eaten up, dude. He's definitely about to get eaten up.
That was weird. I never once had a thought that any of that crew was going to get injured in any way whatsoever. I don't know why. Like he was just so sure of himself and what he was doing. There was like no thought in my mind that he didn't know what he was getting into.
Yeah.
And no, they were also kind of like tracking the sharks too, right? So they kind of knew where those sharks were at in the area.
But here's another thread. Here's another thread here, Avi. Their technology kept on going in and out because of the storm. So they didn't know where the sharks was, and they knew where the sharks was, and they didn't know, and then they knew.
That's fair. But yeah, I've never had one thought that something bad was going to happen to those guys. And that's because they were going to rescue his niece.
And he was probably
it's just a story
actor
thing
in the film.
It's just a story thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
it's not,
yeah.
You know, as far as those characters, they seem like, I mean, the loose ends were the reporters. If anybody was going to go, it was going to be the reporters.
Oh, I slipped. Oh no, at this little rubber boat.
Yeah, I think like just the story, I didn't feel like any of those characters were going to die in the movie. Not ever. Not even Lisa or Dakota. None of them.
Yeah.
But just like I said, that's just a writing thing, and the story is very predictable, right? Like
very.
If you ain't a main character, you're gonna die. I mean, it's just one of those movies. It's just one of those movies.
You better be a good person in these damn shark movies, or else.
Yes, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
It takes place in the little made up town of Annieville, South Carolina, which is a beach town, and there's this Category 5 Hurricane Henry. Imminent danger, get out.
Yep.
I would ask you about like the sets and everything, but it was just like the houses that kept on rising with water.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing.
There was 2 houses, the one with the pregnant girl in Dakota, Lisa in Dakota, and then the one with the foster kids.
Yeah,
and also asshole dad.
Also, at no point did this town look beautiful. Like we're immediately in like boarding up buildings.
Yeah, I mean it's a beach town, and you got a Cat 5. I'm boarding everything up my damn self.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was no point where the sets looked nice. Is what I'm saying. Like no point where you can be like, oh yeah, this was a gorgeous town until this water hit. We didn't know that. We didn't know what it looked like before that water
looks like it hits every day there. Okay, you guys have a Cat 4 or 5 hurricane every day.
Yeah,
there. And then like they kept on saying the levees break. It's 2026, guys. Okay, we went through all these damn hurricanes. If levees still break, that's the problem of the engineers at this point, guys. Okay, that's not the hurricane's fault anymore. It cannot be the hurricane's fault anymore. Okay, build some stronger levees. Okay, like what are we doing here?
We know how strong these hurricanes can get, and we should be able to do something, right? You would think at this point, but
no, we still got weak ass levees, man. We still got Katrina level levees, dude. Why is this?
Levees.
Like, what's like? I just don't get it. If you and then
I've never heard a rant like This might be so mad about weak levees. That was amazing.
I just like, but then the other part, right? The matter of fact, I have a theme here, sir.
Okay.
Get the F out of Dodge when the storm of the
Yes.
century is upon us, right?
Yes.
Everybody's telling you the storm of the century is coming. Let's forget about the meat truck that got the meat goo in there that attracted the sharks. Let's forget about that for a second, okay?
The meat goo.
Let's forget about the big ass great white shark that is just chilling in town, right? Looking for a hotel.
Also, how fast that meat goo went opposite direction of the current of the water that was coming in town. We'll skip past that part too.
We'll just skip all past that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, get out of town. Like, why do people stay for things like this? Like, people are just like, oh, I'm just gonna chill on my back porch. Yeah, your back porch is not gonna be there, bro. After this, man.
No more back porch. Nope.
But you know why it's not gonna be there? Because the levees are not strong enough. Okay, that's the reason why.
Nope.
Team, get the F out of Dodge when the storm of the century is coming. That's the theme of this. This shouldn't have happened. All right, team. That's our conversation about 2026's Thrash. JV, give me your thoughts and ratings on this, man.
So, watching this movie, up until a certain point, it wasn't too bad of a movie. Up until a certain point, it was like a shark movie that was kind of goofy, right? And then the exact moment where it turned from just like a funny, goofy shark movie to like the very campy, terrible shark movie was the moment that lady stabbed a shark with a piece of board. To me, anyways. That was like the exact moment where we did that. She's fighting sharks in the water. Then there's some kids over here that are blowing up a house with dynamite. That whole thing went down. There was a weird, like, little montage of them putting that together that came out of nowhere whatsoever. Like, at no point in the movie was there any reason for there to be a quick cut montage of them putting dynamite together. So there was that.
Some shit out of a Guy Ritchie movie is what it looked like.
Yeah, it really it was like another director just started directing the movie at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, other than that, it is what it is at the value of the title of the movie and the description of the movie. Bunch of sharks in a flooded town eating people. Weirdly enough, I enjoyed the watch of the movie, even though I didn't like the movie that much. It was amusing.
I knew that was going to happen.
But it's going to get 2 buckets for me, man. It didn't really have any appeal other than it being super goofy. 2 buckets for me, man. What about you?
My thoughts and ratings notes.
Verbatim.
1 star. Thrash is trash. There's been shark movies before. There has been the town's getting attacked by something before, right?
Yeah, but Sharknado. Yeah, best movie ever.
I have never watched Sharknado, but I hear I need to, though.
At least you need to watch the first one just to have a comparison to Thrash.
So, they could have done so many different things with this film to make it make more sense for people to have a better time. I just didn't care about anybody, right? I didn't get latched onto anybody. The closest was Dakota, but even her, I get it. You have agoraphobia. Still get your ass out of town. You know what I mean? Still get your ass out of town. So at that point, I just don't. You just need to literally get out.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like, I would have never been there.
The whole movie just it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like even the end of the movie was it left the whole storyline just ended with the three kids. The storyline just ended with them in a truck in the middle of the water.
We don't know.
It just ended there, and that annoys me.
Unaccounted for.
Yeah,
They're foster kids too. They're not in the system right now.
yeah.
Even if they did survive, they don't have a life anymore.
A lot going on there.
So I gave this like 1 bucket. I gave it a star. I didn't even give it a bucket. I gave it a star.
Give it 1 star. I don't even know
I didn't even give it a
means.
bucket, dude. Yeah, I don't even know, man. It gets 1 bucket of popcorn from me. I will not be watching this. But then did you see like it set it up for a sequel?
Yeah. Yeah, your boy's like, what's he doing? Just like looking at the radar again?
Yeah. More hurricanes and more sharks, guys.
But not enough levees. Not enough levees.
Not enough levees to stop them. What are we going to do, guys? Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, Talking Through Thrash. Next week, we'll be discussing Michael.
You can see that one in a theater near you.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
And heaven forbid, guys, just, I don't know, keep watching something. Just not this film.
Just not this movie.